Alrighty, so we are here once again filming another one-shot review. And you may notice the lighting is not so good, and I'm in a car right now. The reason for that is that I have finally decided to see Deadpool and Wolverine, but I saw it at 9:55 at night, and so nobody went with me. I went alone. And I do not want to wake up my fiance, Mary Elizabeth. When I go home, if I film this video, for me to talk at full volume, it is already 12:30. Like, it'll be my ass. You know what I mean? So, but I don't want to violate the sanctity of the one-shot review. I'm alone in this parking garage, but it feels weird filming this in public. But I do not want to ruin the sanctity of the one-shot review, so we're going to get this over with. So, first things first, we went to the Regal. It was pretty good. You know, same old, same old. But I feel like I have solved the popcorn controversy. In my earlier one-shot videos that many of you have not seen, which is okay, I complained about my popcorn and icy combo just totally decimating my internal organs, my stomach. And I wasn't really having that problem recently when I would go to the movies, but the AMC I would go to around here and this place tonight, but not any other night, but tonight, have had stale popcorn, like the end of the run, like it's been sitting for a while. And for some reason, I think popcorn takes a turn on you. I think if you eat stale-ish popcorn, it messes your stomach up. If anybody knows about this to be true, let me know in the comments down below. This is just a theory I'm working on, but just listening to my body, like, dude, this thing, I didn't even finish the freaking bag. Like, I didn't even get a large or whatever. You know what I mean? And I'm just feeling, I got the bubble guts going on. It's not fun. But the icy was fire. Pepsi icy at Regal, still fire. But anyway, we saw Deadpool and Wolverine. And, sorry, I think there's people walking around here. We saw Deadpool and Wolverine, and I'll try to be quick about this, but what's interesting about this movie is, like, it is the perfect example to me of a movie that would have, when it was pitched, like Deadpool 1, it is getting pitched to have, like, a minimal budget, but now that, you know, money talks and people went and saw these movies, this third film clearly had a massive budget. Like, the amount of just gratuitousness going on in this movie and stuff just for the sake of doing stuff was interesting. I thought the movie was funny. I don't honestly have a lot to say about it because I don't think it was really that, like, profound or that different in any way. But I thought pieces of the movie were funny. I thought it was going to be cringe. To be honest with you, I really thought it was going to be cringe. But it wasn't. It was funny. They still found a way to make it funny. I think I've been talking a lot of crap in my private life about how Ryan Reynolds' characters that are all the same are all played out. But he proved me wrong in this one. I have to say, I have to bite my words because it really wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? Like, it was actually pretty good. I laughed. The jokes weren't as corny as I thought they were going to be. It was cool. The only thing that was confusing is they started us off in the sacred timeline and then they immediately switch to the other guy and they make you feel like you're with the same Deadpool and he has the same memories and all that. And I know that it's like a divergent path and that's why it's all the same except for this. But it's just like, I feel like there was some editing around, and maybe on purpose because it was just better just to not say anything rather than confuse people about multiverse shit again. But just like, there was so little explanation that, oh, this is like a completely different Deadpool, that it held as like a constant confusion for me for a decent portion of the movie, even though I knew that it was a different one. You know what I mean? But I really liked the angle they've taken where, like, there's the Marvel sacred timeline, but then there's like the Fox timeline where everybody that was a Fox, like, Marvel character now is still allowed to be in movies and stuff. And so at the end of the day, I think the way that they've taken care of this, there's a security guard right there. The way that they've taken care of this is pretty funny. The way that they have wrapped this all together and been able to make it into its own little goof, I think that was pretty interesting. So is it like a profound movie? Like I said, obviously not. I don't think it was ever trying to be. But was it a fun time just to go and watch something for 2 hours and laugh a little bit at some dumb jokes? I think so. I think they accomplished that pretty well. And, at the end of the day, not everything has to be a big deal. Not everything has to be having like some greater meaning or anything like that. And I think the way that they reintroduced Wolverine, and now that like Deadpool and Wolverine are kind of like homies, I think that the way it all wrapped up was just so like chef's kiss. And again, like I thought this movie was going to be cringe. I think to a degree it still was like a little bit corny, but the way that they did it, being like self-aware and painfully ironic about it, even though irony to me is kind of annoying now, but it's just like, I think they did a good job. And so at the end of the day, even though I wanted to walk up to this movie and just walk away from it like, oh, there it was, another one of the same thing, like it just really wasn't that. Like they did do an honest college try of it, and I appreciated it. So with that being said, I gotta drive home. I'm pretty sure this guy's about to walk up to me. So I will catch you guys in the next one. And thank you for watching the videos. All right, we're back with even worse lighting because I drove away from that dumb parking garage without even giving the review, like the actual number. So this, for all of you that made it this far, this is a little Easter egg, the first video where I'll actually be editing, because I'm just gonna stick these two clips together. But here's the deal. The movie, like I said, I feel like they genuinely took something that was destined to be cringe and they made it like decent. Okay? And so in that vein, because I felt like it was a good time, I had a fun time, I felt like the money was well spent, like let's call it a 3.8 out of 5. A killer, like a super strong 3 to a light 4. Okay? That's what I'm thinking. I know that I'm about to watch some artistic ass movie and put it in the exact same numberage, but that's just what I'm feeling. So that being said, this is the actual end of the video, and thank you, my fellow people, for watching these videos. I'm having a good time making them. So with that being said, have a great rest of your day.